What's up? Winter is so back. Let me just set up the stream right now. We're gonna start in a second. I'm live. This is taking way too long. Hello everybody, welcome everybody, hello everybody. Yes, welcome everybody, bloody. Lesty, what's up? Really? Yo, no remaster. Man, I have a lot to catch up to, don't I? Like, we got MFers over here that were expecting remakes. What happened in recent memory? I checked a little bit of YouTube and I saw some Game Awards stuff. Which, you know, if you know, you know. Man, my laptop is dummy slow tonight. I don't know what's wrong. Best game of all time. Yes, you know it. No remasters. Let's go. The duality of man. Another gay run, huh? Dean, the thing is, I really wanted to get this run over with, because it was fun, but Scorpius shat all over that fun. And by the way, I just gotta say something, man. Stream season is in winter. Like, I looked at my face cam before starting the stream, and I was like, man, I missed this guy right here. This guy with that little jacket and stuff. And I was talking about me, by the way. And oh god, streaming in winter is just a hell of a thing. Like, I feel like in summertime, I really am not in the mood at all to be streaming and all that. Where are you from, bro? Kurdistan, as I show speed says. What is happening with God of War 1, Oko? It's a long break, I know. But a lot's happened since I started it. Have you noticed that in this game, when Gaia talks, you can hear the stone sliding noise? I love this game so much. God of War 3 paid insane attention to every detail imaginable. Even the unintended mechanics collisions. To the point of removal. Last time we were here. Now the thing... you may have noticed that I've turned off Harris Chalice. Now Harris Chalice was on for the entirety of the run. This part is seeming to be a lot of trouble. So I have it turned off. Harris Chalice drains your health to be almost one shot. Can't convince me they won't... Oh, come on. You can't convince me they are not keeping all of these new games and remasters and remakes for the PS6. They really don't want to repeat a PS5. There is no PS6 happening, good lad. I don't know where you got that from. PS6. Can we get some PS5 games in the chat? So how was this fight going in the last stream? I'm gonna have to refill a little bit. Yeah, we activate Rage. What? Wait, what? Oh, yeah. We activate Rage to drain a bit of whatever side. Which I botched back there, but it is what it is. And I DQ'd. This run is no weapons. I can only use the items, grabs, and Rage. Not even magic because it's tied to weapons. It's gonna be a problem. I was gonna hank my Schrader but saw Zesty Man is live. You read my comment about the Score PS5 with no weapons on the God of War S rank video? I forget what you said. Did you say something like, oh Zesty, it's too impossible. It's too impossible, Zesty. I don't think it's possible, Zesty. If it's anything along the lines of that, you'll have to excuse me for not reading it. I know, pussy. Though I am a pussy to the point of going ahead and turning off Harris Chalice. There's that. Hey. And he's gonna do a backflip right now. He didn't, okay. Now the goal is to hit the legs with the sprint of the Nemesis whip. Of the boots of Hermes, sorry, not Nemesis whip. When these guys arrive at the party, we grab kill them. To gain a bit of rage and to grab kill them, obviously. Just saw your message on Instagram. That was the cutest thing ever. You wish you were a woman? This reminds me of that shit. If, you know, if you were a girl, I would fall for you. Said gaining rage in second phase is gonna be tough as shit. I hear pussy noises. I'm not sure if it's just me, chat. Chat, one in the chat if you hear pussy. I'm gonna be honest, fiddle, literal riddle. I don't know, alright? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. For all I know, this is gonna be, this is already a run exception. For how insane it's planning out to be. Like, I've turned off the Harris Chalice, which is supposed to be on. It's not supposed to be on. I guess I turned that on to have a bit more challenge in the run. But, yeah, enough challenges in here already. This. This game looks so good. Has it always looked this good? No, come back. We just gotta drain the other legs now. Legs? Can't stay for the stream, just came to say hi. Well, hello there. This is the plan. We get rage by doing whatever this is. Then we march towards the feet. This guy gets dummy dangerous. Star Wars Fate Old Republic. So what really happened in that Game Awards? I've seen a lot of negative stuff said about it. Though there's one specific meme I really liked. On Twitter, people are sharing the fan-made Unreal Engine stuff. You know, where it's a character walking in such a bright and unrealistically great view. You know, you've seen it in the God of War remake concept videos and all that. It's basically people posting that saying, at this point, this is the gaming industry. And so I haven't seen the Game Awards. To be frank with you, I even forgot that it's happening. Like, there was no event happening or going on in my life that would ever make me go out of my way and watch it. This. We're gonna take a long time here, by the way, lads. This one's gonna be good to break, though. Since we can just keep on sprinting to the corner and it hits regardless. Had to cop out of that with some rage. Shit. You don't like the Game Awards? I don't like anything recently regarding games, game reveals or stuff like that. I just know I'm setting myself up for disappointment if I ever do. NG4 won the most ass the most ass game of the year award. The fall off that I've had with Ninja Gaiden 4 is literally unmatched. Like, it's weird. I stopped wanting to play that game. Ah, thank God that didn't damage me. I thought it was great. It had some really fire games. I saw some Tomb Raider stuff. I don't know if that was a dream, but I saw some Tomb Raider stuff. Something about a Tomb Raider remake, which is insane. Like, I never thought something like a remake exists in the gaming industry. That's actually awesome. Give me that. Who is that? Who is that? Still no look at the side of that thing. It's not look at the size of that. Wasn't it? Did you see the size of that thing? God of War 3, you should have seen the size. Such a Gears of War fucking ass line. Just fighting the biggest monster in the world, and you go like, man, you should have seen the size of that thing. Lights. We don't have any lights for a short period. What's the update on the NG4 S rank front? Not even kidding, I enjoyed the rant. Update. Exactly. The host of Game Awards was hyping up a game on Instagram. And people were actually excited, but it was just another multiplayer shooter and looked like Concord too. Is the industry asleep? Are they money laundering? Hey! Is that what it is? Is the gaming industry money laundering over the entire gaming industry? Because there shit has to be some money laundering scheme going on. Allegedly. I don't want to get sued. But there shit has to be some money laundering scheme going on. Allegedly. Is the industry not learning? Are they purposely setting themselves up for this shit? And like, imagine the scale of money laundering going on. Allegedly. I don't want to get sued. Imagine the scale. They're putting 100 million into a budget of a shitty ass game that no one's gonna buy. This has to be some money laundering scheme. Allegedly. There was sex in the Game Awards. That's awesome. That's vibe. Leon is back in RE. Yeah, my friend told me let's buy the game together. I told him, fuck off. Because why would I play a Resident Evil 4 remake too? Divinity Trailer was fire though. I'm pretty sure it had some good games in there. I just never really watched it. Hello Zesty. What do you think about the Game Awards? Maybe others asked. I just joined to the stream. No, others have asked. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I've just seen some of the memes that I've shared on Twitter about how every game coming out It's like that Unreal Engine concept remake. The last game to be announced on Game Awards is supposed to be good, but all we get is another free-to-play multiplayer game. Ada Dong. See, this has to be bait, right? Like no industry is that dumb. Like, movies have fallen off since their glorious days of the 90s, 80s, 70s, or whatever. Or even the early 2000s. The shit makes money, right? Dude, the thing with gaming is that no one is buying another game like Concord. Like, that's the thing. It'd be fine if someone was buying another game like... Ah! 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 Half of titled Aries are remade. Let that sink in, ass motherfucker. Why did you comment that shit? Let that sink in. Half Resident Evil games are remakes. Fun fact. Like, I mean, shit, okay. Thanks for ruining my day, I guess. Ah! More Overwatch slop. Fuck Titanfall 3. More hero shooter dog ass slop. Consume. Oh, I know a consumer when I see one. Oh shit! It's down! Alpha! It's down! Dude, this rage is shit. But oh well. Please don't turn 25. Alright guys, you're gonna have to help me out here. Get out of here, please. Oh god, we're cooked. Oh god, we're cooked. Give me that. Give me that. Ooh. That's the Theseus. He's using the Theseus. He's using the Theseus. He's using the Theseus. I don't know what to do. This is my plan after Fiddle Riddler told me that Theseus attack can actually slap you off of iframes with the grabs and shit. Can you believe it? You get slapped out of iframes. Can you believe it? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi? I'm gonna need you to taunt. Can you believe it? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi? Ah! Stop theseing me! Ground grab, very risky. Spawning scorpions I can grab. Oof. I somehow still have it under control. Oracle. Jarvis! Masturbate him. Jarvis! Masturbate him! Jarvis! Jarvis. Oh no. Okay, my plan is sort of working, Fiddler. Ah! Imagine if I got combo womboed back there, dude. With enough patience comes enough responsibility. As a father, as a single father of 3, I don't know what to say to this. Do something. Do a flip. No, please don't turn 25. You're so sexy. Aha. A lot of rage. Okay. No, that's vibe. That's vibe. Please hurry. He's gonna Theseus me. Oh! 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 Almost got caught in that ice blast thing. Oof. Okay, so it has a good Q going on for it. Atta girl. Son of a whore. Three, two, one, let's go. Count me in. Most non-sucker shit you could ever experience. Count me in. Sit back and let them expose who they really is. Count me in. Sound of a 4-5 busting this home killing shit. I'm doing this so that whenever Scorpius decides to do that fuck ass this attack, I can just cop out of there with an air glide. And I'm sorry, but I just have to really focus in here. Hocus pocus, you have my focus. Ground grabs, you may have iframes for normal attacks of Scorpius, but not for that ice attack apparently. Thanks to Riddler, who's in the chat as we speak in this very moment. Thank you. The thing is, when Scorpius is down, we can only really get him. Boochka, oochka, ooh. When Scorpius is down, we can only get him with the rage. So it is very important that you do that. Oh, you are. I really don't want to die, as you can obviously see in my facial expressions. This fuck-ass new attack that he does. Come here. Somebody come get her. She dancing like a stripper. Hey. Somebody come get her. She dancing like a stripper. Hey. Leave the football before the football leaves you. Let me know. Let me know. Do you love the way I do when I'm loving you, bud? Or do you love the way I do when I'm loving you, bud? I'm loving you, bud. What the fuck? What are we playing here? The Game Awards? What is this, a money laundering scheme? Did you see Master Ninja Ryu seething about NG4 not winning? Ah, I can see it. I'll tell you this much. Literally that God of War 3 Oko L. But like, what am I supposed to do then? Want a skin and an art book for the 20th anniversary? You see, Zesty, you're not dealing with your average jank anymore. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. Do you love the way I do when I'm loving your body? Do you love the way I do when I'm loving your body? Bump, loving you. Well, I'll gain back. I make your year's worth of rage within a month. Nah, this is already a failed attempt. It has never been more. So look, the first stage is not finished. Bayonetta 1 a few days ago. What a game. It's unfortunately a game I never want to find myself revisiting. Like, not because the game's bad or anything. It's just what it is. Alright? That's just what it is. Not that it's a bad game or anything. Even the game design is good. Even though sometimes even the good game design can't save the horrible sections. Like that fuck-ass shmup section. Shmup my ass. That has a Jean boss fight at the end of it. Every time I think about Bayonetta, like I think about booting up Bayonetta, it instantly flashes in front of my eyes as if I just played it 20 times in my head before pressing the X button to load up the game. And right then I was like, no. Tell you what's been my jam lately? This gem right here. Play normally until he has 3 red legs left. When you're doing all that again, get back to where you were. Don't count that. Be better. You're right. I was literally about to do that, but let's give it one more shot, you know, for familiarity. But if some jank like that happened back there, I won't forgive again. I will forget, but I will not forgive. Look at this game, man. I started a no cover run. A no undercover run in Vanquish, and it's the best thing ever. Ninja Gaiden 4 spotted. Don't ever mention that game to me again. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth! And I'm gonna slap you then. Without the chalice, this section can be doable because you got max level health bar. That's why I turned it off. I didn't want to butcher the challenge with some... I remember you commented to activate Infinite Rage, which, bruh. Really? Come now. You don't want to replay Bayonetta for 2 driving sections in a mission select game. But you're fine with playing God of War 3 with unskippable cutscenes for 1,000 times. There's levels to it though. Which, by the way, now that you're all here, let me talk to you about a revelation I've come to recently. In this menu right here, remember when we were doing the S rank runs and all that sweet stuff? We said how the time is very, very neat. The total playtime, we use that for the S rank and stuff. Total deaths can also be very neat. You know, it counts your deaths. The game has a built-in permadeath, if you ask me then. So, like, this what I'm talking about right now is for replayability. Anyways, this has some things. Alright? You know, red orbs collected. You can do a greed run to break your previous record. See how many red orbs you get and shit. Kills is really nothing. Maybe if you kill smacks, grab stock. No, wait. Because it's real. We have done far more brutal shit than the thing I'm about to talk about right now, but it's just great that it's in here, you know? Anyways, you may finish the game and then hit the pause button and see the brutal kills. You may brutal kill smacks. Right? You get as many brutal kills in a run. I always question the one at the one down below the most. The mini game wins. Like, this is something that I used to question. I was like, why does God of War 2 have a petrification counter, which is good. It has dismemberment, which is good. God of War 3 has mini game wins. What the fuck is this? So turns out, this is here as an incentive for you to not grab kill grunts. Allegedly. This is here so that you finish a run with the least amount of minigame wins. Because the minigame wins will increase. If you like grab kill a boss, which you're forced to, it will increase. Or a chimera, it will increase. The thing is, there's an incentive in the game, a goal in the game, to finish the entire campaign with the least amount of minigames possible. That's it. We may now proceed with the self-made challenge. This motherfucker really has said it has a built-in permadeath because it takes notes of total deaths. It will click with you right now. You know how Vanquish has a cover percentage? Why is my face cam big? Vanquish has a cover percentage at the end of each chapter, right? And by the end of the game, it has a total one. How much you've took cover. Now, there's no reward for it. There's no incentive beyond it existing there. It just tells you 0% cover. It's doable. Like, just that alone gives you the ick to go after it. It's the same thing here. The least amount of minigame wins is what you're supposed to get in a run. Now, we've done far crazier than that. I'm a novelist. I've done 3 no upgrade 1 plus in God of War 3. Where we don't even grab the little guys. We don't grab anything. Let's not put our hands on each other. Alright? Let's say we talking. And I tell you to shut your mouth. Do you think it's wise for you to keep talking? Zesty reminds me of Cristiano Ronaldo. Beast at their prime. Now whenever they get a mic and a camera, they say the most brain-melting. What part of what I said was really that offending? What part of what I said was sucking the dick of God of War 3 unreasonably? The game tells you how much time you played it to motivate you to get a job. Exactly! Like, how good is this game? It makes you go out there, explore nature. Hideki Itagaki's nature and nurture, as Rang Roy Boy kept repeating in that documentary for Ninja Gaiden. Ooh, I broke another leg? Question mark? Mark? Can you give us a question? God of War 3 is the hardest game of all the God of Wars. The tier list. Imagine some guy just sees it before watching it, like not getting the context, right? And he's like, God of War 1 Spain logo grabs, no block, run plus is harder. What the fuck is this guy on? Imagine some time traveler from the Ultimate God of War Union, way back in 2007, travels to the current time and he's like, Pain Plus! God of War 2 is harder! What the... How did this man get more insane after getting rid of DC? Oh, the GC. Well, the insanity haven't really quite cut out. We will make our debut again at the start of next year. God of War 3 no longer has a dick. We may find it on your throat if you use an x-ray. Attaboy, knows me like I know myself. Hey, I thought I... Wait, can you ring these guys out in the middle of the encounter? Question mark? Tomb Raider fans get everything. You know the saying, some men are thirsting while some others are drowning. Told you before, it does damage to people. What part of my argument is flawed? You still haven't gotten to the part where you defend your stance. This minigame wins is an incentive to get as least amount of minigame wins as possible by the end of the game. How do you get that? By not grabbing the big guys. This suddenly gives an extra difficulty to God of War 3, dev intendedly, where you wouldn't grab the Cerberus for a ride mechanic in the Labyrinth. You wouldn't grab the Cyclops in the Labyrinth for a ride mechanic. All of a sudden, it's just, you know, like, you know, NG4 has dev intended mental damage. It's all about what the dev intends. And you know me, I'm a good man. No Metroidvania, no remakes, no new game. Just remasters. What's your problem, dude? I just consume, dude. Dude, just consume. Oh my god. Dude, can you just consume games and shut up? These video game players, when they get a game, video game nerds, when they get a video game, your sister's cunt. Dude, literally, what are all these Scorpies going around? Scorpio, what are you doing on my screen, dude? Dude, what is Scorpio doing on my screen? Oh my god. Let me in! Dante, if you make one more joke about my revelation, I will sing the Evanescence Frozen Inside song. I swear I'm gonna sing it all the way. If you keep this cocky attitude with your cock and all that, you know? If you keep this cocky shit, I'm gonna have to get cocky with you. I could never replace this guy. They're taking revenge for the last your mom joke you gave Scorpio last stream. I made a your mama joke? Oh god, I have one of those? I have one of those? Oh god, I have two of those. I have one of those. Oh god, I have two of those. Bardoc's reaction when you tell him you have a son. Okay, accidental. It doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Accidental combat grapple. Please forgive me. Am I worth it? Did I put enough work in? It was accidental. It would have died with one arrow. Come now. What a disqualification, man. But it is what it is. Frozen in Time song. Doesn't even know the song's real name. Isn't it, Wake Me Up? It's wake me up, right? It's your alarm. Let me think. Shit. Is the name, Save Me? Boom. Did he just hit me? And I said, Johnny, you hit me. You hit me, Johnny. And I said, Johnny, you hit me. Wake me up. Sounds like a copyright-free song on YouTube Music. Isn't it called the Oko song? The name is Devintended DBZ Reels. Attaboy. Walking away with that DQ. Hey, Heliax. Have you D'd my Q? Heliax. By the way, how's the Ninja Gaiden 2 treating you? Man, it's like some high school friends that I'm catching up with in tonight's stream. I turned on my day ones. It started when I turned on Big V. Now we're in a postmodern world where I've turned on all of my day ones. No exceptions. I counted it takes 25 ground grabs of scorpions to get one full rage bar. Don't know about air grabs. Do air grabs even give rage? Is my question. Okay. Oh! It all started with my father. I must have got my pimpin' jeans from him. The way he left my mama, I'm a rolling stone just like him. Okay, too many scorpions. Get rid of some of these scorpions real quick, lads. That's why no God of War game? Yeah, God of War devs turned on their day ones as well. Trust me. It is a must in this day and age. If you want to grow, if one man can hold you down, two can... Don't make me say what two can do to you. I'm just trying to get some rage back to hit that leg back there. Just to hit one more leg. Dude, why am I spamming grabs on these guys? I should be more careful. Okay, just grab one. Now grab another. What's good, player? Hello, player. Okay, we just need to crush one more of this leg, this guy's leg. Get out. Dude, I'm gonna sing the Wake Me Up song if you don't send me your dick pic. Sent you mine, you send me yours. Come here. I need a little bit of rage to drain that leg. Then we're gonna have to break it by some other means. Either lighting up the scorpions near that leg, or they're gonna do the illegals. Avoid that foul tip, as Bug V calls it. Why do you know the exact number, Dante? He's the CEO of numbers. How many attacks does this boss have? Lamau. It's actually one of the greatest boss fights in gaming. Greek femboy with a skirt stops a gigantic scorpion mommy's toes till she dies. When you're cracking scorpy shit, but you can't use weapons. This is actually really nice. I expected to struggle dummy thickly more than this. But this is reasonable. We need a bit of rage to do some damage on this leg. Now. Oh! That's enough. That's enough. The rest, I need to grab some of these scorpies. To gain a lot of rage. Then we break the leg by some means of... I'm thinking lighting up some of these scorpions on fire near the leg. Because like Hermes boots is sort of trippy. Brother, every attack in phase 2 is a foul tip. Okay, we don't want to break the leg right now. Like, I may have been close to break the leg back there, but we don't want that. Okay, come over here and bait the foul tip, then grab one of these guys. Bait any attack. Not that one. Is that one we dodge? Bait the foul? Nah. Leave the foul tip before the foul tips you. Why didn't they call it the free kick tip? Why is Big V such a catered cunt? He could have called it the free kick tip. He instead calls it the foul tip. Where's my penalty tip? Am I the only one making sense all of a sudden? Mr. Tony Soprano of the God of War universe names it the foul tip. Do we gain rage when we do this, by the way? We're not about to find out. Let's wait for a scorpion to spawn in. I said, breed! Is this bitch for real? Breed! There you go. He's American, not Arab, European. Arab/European is what he said, but I read it too fast. Tipping my fouls to this. Thank God I didn't fall on that ice thing. I don't know how much damage it deals. I actually forget. So far, this fight is vibe, honestly. From the notes Fiddle Riddle left me on one of his S-Rank videos, I thought this fight would be hellish. Like, we'd take 16 hours in here or some shit. But nah, so far it's vibe. So far it's good, positive vibes. Until I die in a minute. Hey! Don't fall through the map, I swear to God. love Scorpius, yo. This guy, you just gotta get good. And that's it. Instantly one of the best bosses. Ah! Feels good, man. I haven't felt this good in a while. Fuck yourself on the literal sense. So of course you're gonna get a basketball analogy and not a football analogy. Basic girl math. There's this channel called Home Math. He's basically you, but soft spoken. It deals half your current health bar. Gabagool over here. What is that emoji? Gabagool. As long as you don't clip out again anyway. I was about to. Don't mess up in the fight. If you turn off the chalice, yeah, it's good. But with chalice, trust me, it's really hard. Tried for 3 whole fucking days. Did you try what I was trying though? Instantly. See how as a salesman I win the argument? Now for real, I wholeheartedly believe I could do it with the chalice. I'm just not in the mood to do so right now. You just gotta be careful. I'm really not in a grind mood though. Hence why I turned off the chalice for that one bit. The chalice is not even included in the challenge, by the way. I don't know if I even have it in the description, but it's not included with the challenge. It's a no weapons run. I added the challenge of Harris chalice because... Kratos slapping the pixels out of the stream. Is the stream good now though? Nice boss fight, really hard with no weapons. We got it though. No magic attacks. I remember, I saw some of how Zasser, or one of the two, how he did his no weapons run against Scorpius. I thought I may learn 1 or 2 things from him, but no. He used magic in his run, which is weird to think about. First of all, magic ain't weapons, so it should be fine, correct? Correct. Except in here, though, magic is tied to weapons. Like, if I use the Blades of Exile's magic attack, that's the Blades of Exile's move. Alright, line him up. Oh, shit. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Forget we're on a moving platform. Kratos, what happened to your aim? Accuracy over speed, as you were saying. Kill this Gorgon. It's another spawning in right now. See what happens when you're on a moving platform? Okay. Okay, now you want to stay on the ground, huh? Did she just... Hey, 3... I just learned this. Helios head does break statues. With 3. Like 3 flashes. You're scared to use the chalice? I would be too if it's December. It'd be overflowing. Will you ever do a God of War 3 Oko? No weapons plus while behind blindfolded? Oh yeah, sure. With enough demand, there will be enough golden fleece. Gorgons, please. That's right. That's the catchphrase. Funny enough, I watched that video of mine about how the Gorgons got fucked in the ass since God of War 1. It's all because of a mistake God of War 2 did, which I doubt. I really doubt they meant to go that far in God of War 2. Basically, you all know how the Gorgons are basically, you know, trivialized since you get the Golden Fleece in God of War 2, right? The thing is, do I have a manual save for the labyrinth? Yeah. The thing is, fucked in the ass, bro. They got tails. They got fucked in the tails. Is that what you want to hear? The thing is, I highly doubt God of War 2 meant to go that far. Really don't think they meant to go that insanely far. Where you trivialize every Gorgon, they get petrified. Honestly, a quick and easy fix would have been to just not have the Gorgons petrified. Like, don't make Gorgons petrifiable, just like God of War 1. That way you could have the Golden Fleece thing that you implemented, where you literally parry their beam with ease, and they would remain at least a threat in the encounter? Question mark. Alright, this fight is gonna be hella dummy thick easy. I was thinking about using the rage a minute ago, but let's not. Maybe we're gonna need it somewhere else. God of War 3 kinda came in and fixed the whole Gorgon issue, but it remained a problem. It sort of fixed it by having a new Gorgon that doesn't get 100% confirmingly trivialized when you grab her. But yet at the same time, there's still normal Gorgons around. And the new Gorgon Serpent can still be abused for her beam and all that. It's just that it's reasonably more difficult to do than to just go ahead, literally, you know, grab her, she backs away, does the beam, yada yada. And it added a different way too to petrify surroundings using the Gorgon. And it's by grab killing her, which is very, very good. But the damage was already done with God of War 2. God of War 1 Gorgons are rad. You couldn't petrify them. That was awesome. They didn't even have the confirmed thing where... They didn't even have the thing where they're a confirmed beam once you false grab them. Even if Gorgons were immune, which is good first step, you're still cleaning the whole encounter except her. 1v1 easy. Gorgons shine on crowds. Don't bad decision. I'm just saying, the damage was already done with that decision of God of War 2, but... I don't know. I'm just saying. And it's sad because, you know, God of War 3, not 3, sorry, God of War 2, 3 as well, but we're talking 2 that made the mistake of, you know, you can now parry the beam. How cool is that? God of War 2 had some very nice Gorgons. These guys were fucking powerful. Like, the assassin alone just showed such a great, you know, increase. Such a great upgrade. It was doing the flash that you had in God of War 1. That's so fucking cool. And then you have Medusa in God of War 2, and it's also an upgrade. It has the blast balls thing, it has the beam that is the most powerful beam in the whole game. The assassin is equally consistently baitable. Not to mention she is rare, and of course, issue still stands, she isn't immune and it kills the encounter. The serpent is what you mean, Dante. And to that I say, it is still harder. You gain your distance, have your back to her, yes. But sometimes I've seen her do the other attack where she comes to grab you. Sometimes I've seen her do the sweep attack, and in the meantime, other enemies circle you. So no matter how you look at it, it is harder than God of War 2. Where you just go ahead, literally press one button, and you get a confirmed beam that you can, you know, parry. Literally have nothing to say except dumb shit. Who, me? Why is the chat only me and Dante? What is this, a private DM or something? No petrification parry. Gorgon's immune to petrification, easy fix. I love the QTE rage petrification of the serpent in 3. Makes up for the lack of proper petrification outside the Claws of Hades. It is amazing in God of War 3, but as I said, in 3 you have the reward. Killing any Gorgon doesn't just have to be the serpent. You get the reward, you petrify everybody, right? A reasonable reward. But the damage is already done with whatever God of War 2 did. Fair enough, takes actual effort. Takes it. The effort could be easier in any way you look at it. I don't care. Like, say you just stand with your back to the serpent and she beams anyways. It's just that it's still better than, I see a Gorgon that just spawned, grab her. You can't do that in 3. You just can't, except for the normal Gorgons that spawn in. That's just what it is. Imagine, you know, the elevator encounter where you have a Gorgon and 3 shieldy boys in God of War 3, which is a fucking great encounter. So, like, imagine that encounter where you're just false grabbing the Gorgon serpent instantly as she spawns to literally petrify everybody. It just doesn't... What the fuck? Should have made a Discord screen share with Dante instead of streaming. I mean, hey. Free speech. And here's this great ass encounter with the best Minotaur in the game. And that's it. You never get this Minotaur again. Damn. This is the Labrous Minotaur. Or the Labrous Minotaur as he's called. Alright, cool. Next one's gonna be here. And this is the only time the game fucking uses the Labrous Minotaur. Which is criminal, by the way. Oh, I wanted to get him. All Minotaurs before this guy and after this guy are gonna be the normal Minotaur brute. Who look like this guy, but they're not this guy. So do I look like him? fuck? Now you may be noticing that I'm not using the lip that you can stand on to conveniently win. That's because it breaks the game and it's not fun. The only time I'm ever gonna use that thing again is if I ever do an Oko for God of War 3 again, which is never happening. I hate that lip. It literally just renders the whole encounter into a whole ass nothing. Like, why would I ever do that? Dude. Dude! This fuck-ass bird. Who said it's an Italian delicacy? Pasta and pizza are Italy. These motherfuckers charge so much. Love them. Is the lip dev intended? It could be. You'd be surprised. Now the second stage of this fight is tough. Hey, got him. Wrong guy, Kratos. Kratos. Motherfucker! I thought the first flash reached him. It didn't. What if God of War 1 had a stat for boundaries used? See, by then you wouldn't be using boundaries so much. But no, this thing that I'm doing in God of War 3 right now is not exclusive to God of War 3. Even in 1, I don't use boundaries. It's just that lately it's Oko season, as you may be aware. Dude. Dude. Come here. Lately it's been me Okoing God of War 1. And you know how it goes when it comes to Okos. You gotta win by all means necessary. So that's why I'm using boundaries and disabling enemies and stuff. I wanted to parry. Fuck me. What the fuck are those stupid challenges you upload? Just play some other games if you're out of content. You'll never understand. When it comes to my content, God of War is the one I'm most comfortable with playing live. It's literally all about it. I play many other games, it's just... It's just that this right here is the best for comfort and streams and challenges and whatever. And like with other games, I really have nothing to offer. Yeah, that's just about it. Fuck me, who else hit me? How is this Minotaur different from others? It's the most aggressive, the fastest, and the one with the most blocking, I suppose. This is a good thing I just learned about the Harpy Queen. Light her up, she falls. Right? Wrong. You should do the Dark Ages replay, honestly, on stream. I did do a replay, but I get what you mean. You mean like with the current patches and stuff. Look at that attack. God, I love this Minotaur. It's just that he never gets used in the game again. Thankfully, there's a combat arena where I use him, because this motherfucker is constant pressure. He's just constantly rushing you and attacking you, and it's just so fucking great. We just gotta get lucky and have all of these guys killed somehow. Ah! Thought it was empty back there. It's like a new game now. So many changes content-wise and gameplay-wise. True. I remember at the time when they uploaded the patch notes. Some actually insane changes. Dude! Thing is though, combat grapple is not allowed. That's why, like, I have to grab that harpy. 150% game speed is something else. Oh yeah. Once you go 150, wow. You never go back. Like, literally. Like, I see my friend playing 100% and I'm like, dude, what the shit is this? Ah. Don't know why, but nowadays I'm grinding GTA Online solo. It's kind of fun and I don't have anything else to play. Lately it's been just Vanquish for me, man. The game is legendary. It's been Vanquish and God of War 3. God of War 3 is of course the one that I never get tired of. But Vanquish, man. Vanquish is beautiful. Dark Age is some other different beast. When it comes to speed, yeah. Did you have to block that? Okay, that Minotaur died. Some noise collisions there, lads. Fiend for iframes. All you gotta do is not die. This one is what we call a sacrificial lamb. Let's go! Fucking what an encounter, man. Spike box has always been fun. 1-2, 1-2. I don't think it's because of the repetitive nature. I think it's because I'm still not connected with the story. I don't understand anything about the world. I never used the rocket nade launcher because of that. Just came from Moscow, saw your stream, bro. You must be in some different universe, because over here it's 11 p.m. My pizza about to be here any minute. Not the 1-2-1-2. It's actually the most unemployed discovery. Did you know that? But beyond that, it is an Apollo Creed reference, apparently. Midgard Chronicler got me in the know. Like, there's even a clip for it that I had in the pinned comment. It's a very, very neat detail. Since the costume is Apollo, so Apollo Creed, 1-2, 1-2. Still, though, the most jobless discovery in recent history. Here's the awesome thing we've been talking about. The reward for killing a Gorgon. See, this reward, for how cool it is, it increases the minigame thing. So when you play with that in mind, a challenge run, dev intended, to get the least amount of minigame wins as possible, you ideally you wouldn't want that. Instead, you do this thing. This instead. Playing the Poseidon build-up theme in box 7 for 0 reason. We got the Dante University in here, huh? Music selection. It's a bit trippy, but honestly I understand it. You see, God of War's music is way too ambitious, where it has music for specific spots. And it has many varied spots. Like varied in tone and all that, especially God of War 2. So you couldn't really afford making music for each and every single section individually. God of War didn't go with the easy approach of music for the game. See, like games like Devil May Cry, for example, Devil May Cry 1. They have one song for every encounter. Until you reach a certain point and maybe it changes, I forget. But it's the same thing in Devil May Cry 3, same thing in 4, same thing in 5. God of War isn't like that. It treats each and every individual encounter as a separate entity. So that's why there's a lot of varied music, but the music selection may throw you off. Like, oh, what is Poseidon's theme doing in the labyrinth, for example, as you just said. But it makes sense when you think about how ambitious the music generally is in this game. Or any other games of God of War. How do you get that torso rip slow anyway? The slow-mo? You hold triangle. Now let's free the princess. I wish there was more of these in the game. Especially at the Hermes chase sequence. At least reuse more badass themes. Then yeah, that argument is correct. There's a lot of unused themes. Do you think there is a secret mural in God of War 3 as Captain Cuba thought? Secret mural? Where? And I don't think he meant God of War 3. Aryan Kumar. I think he meant God... Whoa. Hey! I didn't know this. I thought he was talking about God of War 2. How God of War 2 has a hidden mural. Hermes Chase having a platforming puzzle like this would be neat, yeah. Hermes Chase lacks the difficulty of execution, which it should have had that. I get the boss being as piss easy as it is. I would totally like that even if the chase sequence had some execution heavy moments, like some actual platforming that requires my careful steps and movements and jumps and timings. I mean, like, it is a chase sequence. Make that difficult. God of War 3 falls off on that end stupidly in the Hermes chase. It doesn't have good encounters in the middle of that chase that sort of halt your progress. And like, it doesn't have good platforming in that section to halt your progress. Something that makes it difficult to do stuff. It just falls off there. God of War 3 falls off in the Tartarus section of the game as well. Only in the actual pit of Tartarus. And I mean, I love Kronos section, right? But the enemies, the skeletons, they really shouldn't have been that weak. This is the end game we're talking here. We are like beyond something like 60-70% of the game. You can't be just introducing a reskin like this. I don't know, which, you know, every time this gets brought up, I remember the absolute fuck-ass insane scale of budget that went into Chronos. Obviously, like, as they said in the documentary, 3 months for just the Chronos section. So they may have burned through their entire budget there, but even so, you're not about to put in some skeletons that are basically just reskins of the undeads with more health. So it falls off there with that enemy type. Should have been tougher. Mind you, I still like the Chronos section to hell and back. The variety in the encounters is just so fun. There's wall combat, there's every type of combat I'd like. It has some Talos, some Cyclops. Interesting stuff. But it could have been way better. Oof. Tartarus is late in the game, true. I like it being a power fantasy till Chronos. But it'd be better if it had some nice fights. Tartarus section does have nice fights though, Heliax. It's not a problem of nice fights. It's just that enemy type I have a problem with. Otherwise, Tartarus starts with a wonderful centaur encounter with a bunch of fucking enemies. It's very cool. Then, the double Chimera fight is a literal legend status encounter. Explodable pots, 2 fucking Chimeras, the music is awesome, the arena is awesome. And even Chronos himself has some nice variety in his encounters. Having to beat his nail and stuff, or the other encounters after. It's just that these encounters could have been enhanced if the skeletons that got introduced were tougher than what we got. They were literally just reskins. Reskins of the normal undeads we've been fighting throughout the entire game. Unlike something like, say, the City of Olympia that had the guys that do the overhead slam and shit. Ah. You will suffer when my sight returns. Don't you also see that horseman on the second time at Tartarus? Tartarus, as a section, has wonderful encounters. But imagine if that skeleton enemy was an actual upgrade that would have represented Tartarus. Like, we're in fucking Tartarus over here. What are we doing fighting a reskin of the undeads that I've been fighting for the entire game? It is just nonsensical. But the section generally of Tartarus as a whole remains one of my all-time favorites. Like, there's nothing taking that away from it. Ah, shit, these shieldy guys are good. Think I'm off now. Nice catching up with you, Zester. Good luck with the rest of the run. Take care, Heliax. Thank you for tuning in. But as I was saying, Tartarus section as a whole is still one of my absolute favorites. It's just that a man has to point out some flaws when he sees some. Those skeletons that get introduced there. And I'm not looking for something tedious like the God of War 2 skeletons. What would have been nice was like if they were the reskin of the undeads, but some new moves, some new pressure stuff. Be different in a way. Son of a bitch. How the fuck will HCB go? We're gonna have to see. HCB is gonna be a bit tough. But we'll figure something out. For now, let's worry about this. Because this right here is about to be some tough motherfucking encounter. She's behind the lever, shit. What are some of your favorite tracks from this OST? I really like this one personally. The one with the Hermes chase. If you're talking about the album versions, that one is the biggest peak you'll ever witness in your life. Trust me, the game does not do it justice. The game does a very weird loop that makes it look like a struggle, but it's way better than the in-game version. Anyways, Brothers of Blood, Poseidon's song, Hades' song. God, there's a lot of God of War 3 soundtrack that I like. There's the City of Olympia song that I really like. The Chimera song. Chimera. Thoton. Soro so Chimera. It's really great. Son of a bitch. What else do I like in God of War 3 soundtrack? The Aphrodite song is really great. The Underworld Arrival song is really great. Both the calm version, where it's just ping 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 do 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 do, and the loud version where it transitions to ta na 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 ta na 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 ta na na It's insanely awesome. The Pandora's melody at the end, and the God, it's a lot of great musics in 3. Way too many awesome tracks in God of War 3. I don't even know where to begin. Like, I've already named a lot. There's a lot more still. Ooh, the Tides of Chaos. Like, literally, the album of God of War 3 is the best album out of the trilogy. I love the Depths of Hades, Cerberus Beater to be precise. I love the Chronos song as well. I love the Chronos song a lot. Shit. Dun 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 dun. Overture. Overture is my fucking favorite. It's insane. It has very awesome storytelling. The starting bit has a bit of God of War 1. The Vengeful... No, the ending, I believe, has God of War 1. In the middle bit, it has a bit of God of War 2. At the start, it's actually an original track. Like, the part that goes... Dun 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 dun. Fucking awesome. It was them at the peak of their game. 2 games made. Now they know what to fucking make when it comes to music wise. Even though I believe like they nailed it already from God of War 1. It's just that with 2 they found their footing, not pudding, sorry. With 3 they perfected it. There's also Call to Arms. It's the one from the intro. Your chat moves pretty slow, which is refreshing. That's something I've always liked about my chat. It's reasonably readable. It's not like a billion messages flying by saying a bunch of nothing. It's actually stuff I get to read and respond to, and we get to talk about things. Anyways, what else music of God of War 3 that I like? There's just a lot. Let me actually pull up the album real quick. We have already named a bunch of songs, but I'm pretty sure I'm missing some. Labor of Destruction is insanely good as well. Again, please listen to the album versions of these. Labor of Destruction is the one that goes dun 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 dun. And I shit you not, the choir from the album version will make you shit your pants. It is fucking rad. W speed, pog. So yeah, at that point it gets to a point where you don't really interact with the chat in a meaningful way. There is interaction, don't get me wrong. It's just not on the same level as what we have right here. Like Speed, for example, has a billions of messages flying by within a minute. He does interact with them, but only in masses. As in, he asks the chat, what do you think? And a bunch of yes messages come over, and then he reacts based on them. That is still chat interaction, but different than the level we have, where it's a lot more intimate. I really like the track that plays when Kratos gets the place in the North games. Yeah, we're just talking about the God of War 3 soundtrack. Why did Kratos do that stupid jump? Anyways, from the album, there's also the Muses song, which is an album-specific one, and In the Face of Fear, which is also an album-specific one. I really like them. And of course, how can we forget? Rage of Sparta. Rage of Sparta is a song that embodies Kratos' feelings in the game, man. So great. There's some songs in the God of War trilogy that really embody a moment. Rage of Sparta is one of them. Like the glory of Sparta really embodies the moment that is going on in Rhodes. The victory of Sparta. The victorious chants the entire fucking time. Sparta's golden and Sparta glaze and all that shit going on. And the theme captures that. It is the absolute glory of Sparta. It's even played at the right time. Every time it's played in God of War 2. At least in the prologue. Like when you beat the Colossus of Rhodes in God of War 2, that song starts playing. I'm talking like right before busting out of the guy's eye or mouth, I suppose. Thanks, Boots of Hermes. You're making this way better. Boom. Anyways, when you beat the Colossus of Rhodes in God of War 2, you notice that for even a brief moment, the glory of Sparta plays again as you're escaping after breaking the last spine. The glory of Sparta plays because that's what happens. Sparta is victorious, they win. They play that song, even if briefly. It is the glory of Sparta. They successfully trumped the Colossus of Rhodes. Hi Zesty. Hello Cam the man. I love this fucking thing. The wall splat. Give me a Minotaur. I love that it sets up a confirmed Orion's Harpoon. This is the best game of all time, ladies and gentlemen. See, like right now, these guys are Minotaur Brute rather than the Labrous Minotaurs, which the ones that we saw in the spike box, which is honestly weird. Like, these guys should have been the Labrous Minotaurs. Just gotta be a bit more careful now. Take out the Wraith as safely as possible. This is the safest way we can take it out. And I'm too afraid of killing that undead. I forget some of the spawn rules. I think a set of shieldy boys are gonna spawn in after. That guy almost swung at us and ended the run. You know what? The hardest gauntlet in the series is the Trial of Archimedes and Ascension. Yeah. I never really thought that much about it. Like, what God of War game has the hardest end game, gauntlet? Where would you rank NG4 combat in your opinion? In a tier list, it would be in B. Only because it has the DNA of Ninja Gaiden. The Loom Chamber can be the hardest section of the series, though. Loom Chamber is fucking legendary. Unreal. Maybe that's a me thing, but I suck at God of War 1 and 2, so I'd rather complete all the challenges for free in one sitting than get through the Loom Chamber or Ares. As long as you do get to God of War 2, though, it's not a game that you just ignore when it comes to like challenge runs and shit. The entire trilogy is not to be ignored, like not even one of the games. Because missing out is gonna be a huge thing. You'll be missing out on the best shit. But yeah, do however you're comfortable. If you want to finish up everything in 3, then move on to God of War 1 or 2, you have the world ahead of you. So it's literally up to whatever you prefer. Okay, that's an awesome way to take these guys out. Just activate Rage whenever things is tough. The bow of Apollo is considered a weapon or no? The bow of Apollo and boots of Hermes are both weapons. It's just that in the literal sense of the game and what the game calls them, the game calls them items. That's why they're allowed to be used. Otherwise, what is the bow of Apollo if not a weapon? Like, it obviously is a weapon. God of War 2 is my favorite. I haven't played Ascension and God of War 3, so that might change once I play them. 2 is very good. It's just that I'm really never gonna be in the mood to play it anytime soon. Like, I feel disgust when I ever see it. It's disgusting to look at. I didn't mean to. I was holding L2 and doing this. Mashing triangle. Anyways, I've just done so many things for that game. And I've done so many things for God of War 3 as well. It's just that God of War 3 is way more close and intimate to me. So I've done so many things in God of War 2 that it's actually insane. And I'm bored. When I look at it, I feel nothing. Which it happens whenever you pour a lot of time into games. Like, Xemnas is the same as I'm describing right now, but for God of War 3. That man cannot stand seeing the side of God of War 3. And I totally get it. You just do so many things in a given game that you don't want to do anything else. And frankly, for God of War 3's case, that man has done 3 Okos. Like, what else does he feel like doing? Of course, nothing. But to that rule, there are exceptions. Like, even for Xemnas, he's done insanely long time in God of War 1. Yet you never see him bored of it. He's still returning to it. It's the same thing for me in God of War 3. There are people who do that for God of War 2, and they never feel bored of the game. Even me, like, you need to understand, I'm way too... Like, I don't get bored of God of War that easily. For those who know, they know me. I did some insane time with God of War 2 in recent memory. That's why it's like, if I'm bored with 2, you know something is fucked up. You know some fuck-ass insane time was poured into the game. Especially near the end. The Oko, the S-rank run. A lot of time was poured into God of War 2. It's insane. So it's semi-understandable that I can't stand looking at the game. Those who know, does he know? Since when was this challenge hitless? Since the start. There was just only one exception, and it was Scorpius. And I'm pretty confident I could no damage Scorpius as well. It's just that now is really not the time. Okay, let's separate them a bit. Guys. Get your ass on. Hello Zesties, good to see you. User A God of War. Alpha, hello. What's good, Alpha? What is good, Alpha? Get your ass on. That's 1 Minotaur. I just really gotta be careful with the shield, guys. There are some tough SOBs. Not Archer. Did I say Archer? I meant the shield boys. Alright, let's go. Not much, but thanks for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. Is that God of Bull gonna rock? That's a thing? Give me a boom. Bam. Bop. The Boots of Hermes is so damn good, yo. Playable Cardi is in Fortnite. Who isn't in Fortnite? Am I in Fortnite? I could have been. I just didn't try hard enough. Motherfucker. These shield guys are the bane of the existence tonight. Does that not count as using the blades, or is that an exception? This is my first time seeing you do this run. It's a grab animation. Kratos uses the blades in that grab animation, but that means nothing. It's just a grab. Boom, bam, Bow. Boom. Alright. Stop using HR. Balls deep in this encounter. Well, what else do we use then? It's actually a good move. Like, if I don't use this, what do I use to shatter balls? Shatter balls. What else do I use to break shields en masse? Bow of Apollo chip their shields? That takes long though. Like, painfully long. Like, using Bow of Apollo in every fight long. Like, Devil May Cry gun spamming in an encounter long. You have any idea how long that takes? Like, it takes long. It's longer than my day. Soul Summon is such a cool magic attack. Damn right, Diletto. In my magic attacks ranking, I had it at number 3. Not because it's better than Poseidon's Rage or better than the God forbid, better than the Army of Sparta. Or Army of Hades, sorry. It's just for how fucking experimental and fun it is. Like, the fun never stops with them. Of course, they could have been better. But what we got is mano el mano. What a fucking nice loop. Oh, I didn't mean to. This fight has gone to shit. I'm gonna have to hurry about taking this guy out. Okay, not really. Okay, not really. Awesome. Boom. Boom. God, I love the wall splat. Oh my god. That one small pop of rage is very good. It sort of resets me. Thank God Kratos doesn't auto-lock to grabbing Pandora. I haven't grabbed Pandora accidentally in 10 years. Actually, I don't think I've ever accidentally grabbed Pandora. Maybe once, and maybe it was in the Oko. But then again, everything is bound to go wrong in the Oko. That's just the law of life. The law of attraction works that gaily in an Oko, sadly. Alright, let me see. Let me have a good look on the battlefield. Dude, what is all of this? Wonderfully done. Wonderfully done. Decrease in number, please. All of you die. Where's my Minotaur? Or I guess the Siren? There's still some of you all left. There's my Minotaur. Damn, we collision maxed. Get the fucking shield off of you. Boom. What you doing up in the air? You can safely destroy their shields with the bow if you switch to the Cestus quick enough. Yeah. Talking about hitting them from afar, then letting go of L2 quickly. Just takes long. Seen Spartan Arena's old video a long time ago, talking about all about soul summons and their uses. You use Olympus Fiend summon to stagger heavy enemies mid-attack. Sadly, he delisted all of his videos. Wait, who are you talking about, Deleto? Someone from the old days? Soul Summon is such a cool magic attack system. Seen Spartan Arena's video using every summon, like staggering heavy enemies mid-attacks with Olympus Fiend summon. Sadly, he delisted all videos. I don't know who Spartan Arena is, but I do demonstrate that they have varied uses. The Centaur is your best magic cast with the Soul Summon. If an enemy's cornered, this motherfucker hits the enemy 3 times, and the cost is just still 1 Soul Summon. So it's a whole Centaur rushing through everybody. The Gorgon Serpent, which is my favorite, is a petrification tool. Costly, I love it. I used to hate it for how much it costs. Did a whole entire 180. I love it now for how much it costs. Petrification should cost a lot. It's way too fucking easy. But in 3, it's good, actually. Like, I've totally changed my mind about it. I used to think, what is this? Why is it so damn expensive to petrify and all that? But nowadays, I fucking understand, dude. Like, petrification is a powerful tool. And especially for 3 standards, it's way too insane. Like, imagine if you had a, you know, an access to a petrification tool the same way you did in God of War 1 and 2. Like, I just no. I wouldn't want that. Anyways, this serpent has a different use than the centaur. Then you have the fiend, that is an AoE launch while you have full control. It is so fucking great. The fiend is very awesome. I cannot preface how much I like the fiend's soul summon. There are some ones that are lacking for no reason at all, but I'm fine with what we got. The Cerberus, an on-demand knockback. So fucking great. There we go. The best encounter of all time. Gorgon Serpent was the reason I beat King Cerberus. There are times where you can utilize it, and I especially utilize it at the best of times. Since I'm like smart when I play. I've played too many times. I have all the other spots memorized and shit. So it's not a problem in the slightest for me. Yeah. So like I use it at spots. It trivializes an encounter in such a smart way. It drains all my magic, but I have that in mind too. I know in the section after, there's a magic chest waiting for me. Or maybe some other means I could regenerate my magic. Like say, a Phoenix Feather chest that upgrades my magic meter. And then I get to, you know, have all my magic back again. And there's multiple spots where you can do that if you just route around it. And it's generally such a great thing. Like, it's way too much in the background when you unlock the soul summons. Like in my vanilla runs where I upgrade things and all that, I usually get my petrification tool at the same time when I kill Hermes. How cool is that? In game, you're just getting the boost of Hermes, but with the right routing, you're also getting the Gorgon Serpent. And you have, you know, enough meter by then to cast 2 Gorgon Serpents. It just all comes together in such a beautiful and lovely way. Like it very, very much. There's Gorgon Serpent in DMC5. I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah. Make a Discord server so you can play with us. No. I have a Discord server for the S rank runs. For both God of War 2 and 3. It has full explanations. Wait here. Dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. There's a little bug that happens in here in this descent that I really hate. It's a little something that makes Kratos zap forward for no reason. Without even hitting anything. It just happens when it wants to happen. And I don't know what triggers it. Otherwise, this descent right here is the hardest Icarus vent. It's the fastest, it's the most challenging, it's very, very fun. It's just movement. And I like stuff like this. Ouch. Yo, Gone Hunter, hello, sir. Those goat enemies are way too annoying. They're not. In that fight, Gorgon Serpent was a savior for real. The satyrs. I fucking love them in all the God of War games. The trilogy, I mean. The games just nail them down so well. They work so well for the game they're in. In 3, the game we're playing right now, we're gonna be fighting some satyrs. And taunt exploiting them is the best thing. It opens them up for hit properties. So basically launch them and grab them. The thing is though, how I taunt exploit them is different than the usual taunt exploit. So in recent memory I discovered a better way to taunt exploit enemies that are taunt exploitable. And it's by jumping from mid to far range. Or gliding from mid to far range. Just double jump, glide a little bit, they taunt. It's the same as running towards the outside that we've always been using. How cool it is for an edgy killer main character to have such iconic weapons and wings. That's literally Yakumo as well. It's just cool. Kratos in God of War 3 is just him. With a capital H. He's got it all. And the entire arsenal is accessible, like, on the fly. It's insane. And to think that all this time I was right about God of War 3 being designed around no upgrades. It's just that with the recent talks of, you know, demos and all that, it's 100% confirmed. The game is simply designed around no upgrades. Fundamentally, the encounters and how they're designed, they all accommodate the no upgrades philosophy. So doing a Apollo Harris Chalice no upgrade run is an actual run acknowledged by the devs, which doesn't mean a lot to me, but it also means a lot to me in a way. What about Demos? Not really a discovery. The taunt? What about Demos? What is that question? Oh, Demos, his costume reinforces my argument of the game being designed around no upgrades. Since what the costume does is give 0 value for red orbs. There is a workaround with descriptors and all that, but it still doesn't say... it's just you working around it in a weird way. Okay, so this is gonna be the strat. Now I'm good at this fight, but I don't know how this is gonna go. Especially when 2 of these satyrs spawn in. A costume being available doesn't mean anything, but how? Costumes been there since day 1. I don't know how you say that. Costumes are the gameplay twisters of God of War. Like, if you don't acknowledge that, what will you acknowledge? I don't know what I'm gonna do when 2 fucking satyrs spawn in. Guess the strat remains the same. Rage will not do us any good. Okay, I just gotta learn how to run away the best way I can. Almost got bitch slapped. Careful, careful, careful. If we take one of these guys out, the fight is 10 times easier instantly. I want to keep my focus on that guy over there. Boots of Hermes for the rescue. Alright, that's one down. That second guy is also very damaged. Boom. It's over. We won. And this whole entire run, Scorpius was the most challenging. But also was really fun, honestly. Scorpius is always fun in every challenge run. It's like the guy just brings such a different level to this game. It's over. Boom. 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 But Ebony acknowledges that God of War is a casualty. Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna read that, Alpha. I'm sorry. Learned that some of my classmates from uni played DMCs. But they all said that 1 and 3 are shitty old games. Really got sick because of it. You caught the flu because of hearing that? Amazing. Look, you talked about something totally irrelevant. You dropped fun facts on us. And I'm not into reading that right now. It's irrelevant to what I'm talking about. Demos reinforces the argument that God of War is designed around no upgrades. I don't care about, you know, something else that you wanted to say. God, I'm so low on health. You know, enemies have this thing in God of War 3 where I think it's the same in 2 as well. Say they're doing a rush attack, which a lot of enemies have rush attacks in God of War 3. When they do that, and when their hitbox touches you, there's a thing that happens that isn't exactly damaging you, but it brings you instantly down. It happens with the Minotaur, it happens with the dogs that you just saw right now, all the dogs. It happens with everyone that rushes at you. Started to play Darksiders 2 again, and it's such a great game. I think I've played like the first 2 games. You would like the first 2 games? I have played the second game, but I dropped it because I got lost at the time. Those 2 goats are my biggest God of War 3 nightmare. I don't know how you are gonna beat them without weapons. Absolute respect if you do this. You're talking to the senior of God of War 3 over here. So of course I did it. Shootouts, coastal beefs, yeah, Diddy did it. Boom. But my lawyer's so good that Diddy gotta quit it. Does this guy have infinite health? Looked like it there for a second. The head of Helios, this hit right here, it is a very good hit. Instant access to knockback, and it deals sweet damage. Is this PS4? This is the remastered version that came out for PS4, but I'm playing it on PS5. Shit, that was the double attack. I didn't even see it. Bayonetta 1 is such a good game. Finished it on normal a few days ago. Switch gonna worth it. Deleto, did you learn about the fundamental mechanics of it though? Like the dodge offset. Because once you learn about that, it's a whole different fun ass game. I don't even know where to begin on how fun it is. Especially on the hardest difficulty. If I could corner them, honestly, yeah. I need some narrow place. Ah! PS5, damn, we're getting fancy. I've had it for a while. Boom! Caught him. Dodge offset is so useful. Cooking up finishers with Wicked Weave's saver against heavy motherfuckers. Oh yeah. What a hustle this is. There we go. Some off-screen shield break. Love how the Boots of Hermes sets up an Orion's Harpoon. It's a confirmed one. It's just like the wall splat. See, like you turn around, grab. Oh! The moment I wanted it to work, it didn't work. Guess I did it wrong back there. It took long. Give me that. Look at that. This should be in the promo material. Whatever works. Hit, but oh shit! Look at that! Look. Oh my god! Look at the dab on this man. And that's that. Time to fight the king of the dogs. In what is possibly the easiest fight ever, but how's it gonna be with no weapons? Bayonetta X Joy enemy fan arts were a very useful source of info for combat. I'm sure, Toledo. I'm sure. He's caked up. There's Chalice. Alright, we good. Hey, let's see how Zeus fight is gonna go. To play Bayonetta 3, right? Play Astral Chain as well as pure awesomeness. Oh yes, Astral Chain is very cool. It doesn't have jumping, but it has a lot of very fun design stuff. It even has platforming, believe it or not, without jumping. You'll see when you get to play the game. You basically, the idea of the game is that you got a chain on one hand. You summon one of your summons, right? You can send them to do whatever he wants or whatever you want. You can drag him towards you or you go towards him. You can summon the guy, circle around an enemy. When you complete the circle, you get a special little grab animation. It's fucking awesome. The weapons are so cool. There's a ranged weapon, guns and all that. It's close ranged weapon that is a damaging tool. I forget actually. I'm gonna have to go back to Astral Chain. I remember making it to the last boss and having a lot of fun with the game. Astral Chain is peak. It's made by my favorite dev, Platinum. Entire entire bakery on the dude. The game is basically a JoJo reference. I don't know about that, but it is fashionable. And maybe they have poses as well. Didn't really pay attention a lot to that. The designs of the enemies and everything is so fucking cool too. Yeah, Astral Chain is tops. Sup dude, I watched the thing YouTube now does with yearly recap and apparently I'm your top 2% viewer. That's really awesome to know. I haven't really seen you active, so you must be one of these people that watches a stream but doesn't really engage with the chat. Which is totally understandable. Or maybe you just watch videos. In any ways, thank you. Excited for RE9? Not really. I lost passion for Resident Evil. There's a baton, a huge sword, and a gun. Yeah. There's an attack taken straight out of Metal Gear Rising as well. You know the retreat, the offensive defense?
Attempt for atonement from the family you slaughtered has caused nothing but havoc on Olympus. Look around at what you have done.
I see only what I have come to destroy.
Taking pity on you has been my
I'm one of them. This is my first time interacting in the chat. Totally understandable. Streaming in general is weird to me. You may see me stream a lot and I'm good at streaming, but I don't watch streams. That's why a lot of things are not as refined as you would hope for. Concept alone makes me excited for this. Such a cool Kamiya-esque idea. Astral Chain is awesome. That's what I'm trying to say. Off to one of the best fights. Boom. Now can we loop him with the boots? We can't launch him. Imagine if we can Helios flash him. Nope. Don't usually watch streams live, but I've been here a long time. It's nice. Am I dead? Chat, am I dead? I'm not dead. Okay, let's try a bunch of these on him. Boom. Man, I have some very neat screenshots of this fight. What's one more is what I always say. What about Pragmata demo? Don't know what that is. Damn, he punched me with that. Oof. Using rage mode, huh? Bad idea. How much damage does Zeus grab reversal do to him? It's some nice damage. You could defeat him way faster with just Cestus punching. But the grab deals sweet damage, that's for sure. Air block. Such a cool thing that you can air block it. It's very anime. Basically, you can air block it because it's a parryable attack. It's not blockable, but it's parryable. Look, boom, see? Every attack that is parryable means you cannot... You can air block it. This is a problem though. This fight is sort of hard right now. What I'm more worried about is the second phase. That's where the most schmeat is at. Stream along with Mid Chronicler stream. This happens 1 in a million. Midgo is also streaming. He was talking about reversing his own grab. Oh, the sprint he does. I actually don't know. It's blockable on the ground too if he zaps through you. I'm never risking that, so just boom. Just like that. Block it like a real man. I know a good punish, honestly. Hold on, I just thought of a good thing. No, it's not a good punish. Took back what I said. He's using weapon, what the hell? Boots of Hermes, Head of Helios, and Bow of Apollo are considered to be items in the game. They are weapons by all means, in our definition. But in the game's definition, they're items, not weapons. That's why we're using them. And I would be using magic, but I'm not, because magic attacks in this game are a part of the weapon. So that's why, like, using them means I use the weapon. God of War 2's no weapon run would revolve around a lot more magic. I thought I would ascend at the right time, but I got fucked. Fucked. Boom. He is using weapon. Honestly, God of War 2 no weapon run. I wonder how that goes. Alpha in the chat has done it. I haven't. Not yet anyways. Since I'm dummy bored out of God of War 2, don't expect it for a very long time. Nice setup for the air grab. It's impossible without magic? Yeah. Without magic that is maxed out even, not just any magic. Like, I'm pretty sure level 1 magic will have you soft locked at some spots. Even with magic with normal Kratos costume it would be problematic. I used the fish for double orb time. The only exception was the Cerberus bastard. He must have a lot of health then. God of War 1, no weapon is gonna be full on shoulder bashes. It's still a weapon attack though. Though it is a shoulder bash, you know. Yeah. Oof. What a parry. 600 HP is too much even for 200 MP. So what did you do? Use weapons? He almost got me. Almost hit him with the blades. He's almost down. Kid got hard, but he's almost down. Bye, have a great time. There, boy. Come here. Boom. I didn't include in the run, there's nothing you can do. Only way to damage him is with magic. It's just not enough. If you had the golden fleece, it would be possible, but you get it right after. I'm pretty sure there's a way. Basically, you spam Chronos Rage. You reach 200 hits, activate Rage and press L1. I guess that will take him to this breakpoint, first breakpoint. Then repeat the same thing but get more hits. So like cast Chronos Rage until like 300 hits, find an opening, do the same Rage Inferno thing. I'm pretty sure you'd get him. Like you have the level 2 magic, right? The level 2 rage. It's a new game plus, right? And you have maxed out blades. I got bored of God of War 3, although it's my favorite game of all time. It is what it is. I got bored of many of my favorites in recent memory. God of War 2 used to be so high for me. I didn't use Inferno, it's a weapon. It's technically a magic attack, or a rage attack. It's tied to blades. Well then why all the talk about using magic in God of War 3? If you care this much about specificality. And besides, it's right that it only triggers with the blades, but it's a rage attack. At least use that. And don't go all the way out. Here you can just wait and punish the times he gets on air with an air grab. Nothing else worth bothering. Magic is not a weapon. It's tied to the weapons.
After all you have sacrificed, it ends in another stunning failure.
Ah ha 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 ha. This is actually great. This may be the finale if the last Zeus fight doesn't give us trouble. I'm addicted to Metal Gear Solid V now. Dude, when you can't even say my name. I remember my time being addicted to that game. I'd come back from work every day and play it, man. Such great times. Your first time with Metal Gear Solid V. How you hate it, how you like it, it's a lot of things. I use magic grabs, the wings, and the fleece. Nothing else. You don't have the fleece? Yeah, then I suppose if it's only that is what you had, then yeah. Can we make a great... Oh, my eyes. Just needs to be a bit better. From a better angle. Okay, just a little better. Nah. How does this motherfucker manage to circle around me like that? I want some cool ass picture. Nah. How about this second one? Like this. Nah. Good night, have fun, take care, Alfu. Has the memory gone? Are you feeling numb? Every man has a phase where he gets into Metal Gear Solid V. Wow, and he hits the shit out of it and then likes the shit out of it. The gameplay is so good, but all of a sudden you're like a modern day game consumer. Where's my cutscene? Where's my story? My story. Like, I've never seen myself beg for a cutscene this much. Damn, dude. Damn, dude. Not really, it doesn't look anything. Ooh, now this I like. Ooh, hold on. Yeah. This is some cool shit right here. Ah, this is unblockable in this stage. That game is so fucking hot, it gets my snake solid every time I play. I had the same feeling with Witcher 3. Oh my god, a shiny ball. MGSV It's just one of those games, especially in the franchise that it's in. It is so open, so great gameplay wise, yet you as a gamer demand story. Though the game is flawed in some ways, even when it comes to gameplay wise, it gets repetitive, I'm gonna be honest, even if you're a hardcore gameplay only guy. MGS1 is still peak. It is. Kratos is Muslim secretly. He kills false gods to show shirk is not acceptable. That's one way to look at it. But you have left me no choice.
Your pawn has failed you, Gaia.
You could also be a Jew.
Chosen the other one.
For all we know, he's an atheist in this game. He looks more like a Muslim. Not gonna lie, I remember my time with God of War 4 when I had my sister come and play it. We made countless jokes about how he looks like a Kurdish dad, a Kurdish Muslim dad, basically. And it's not Muslim, please. Why did I say that? It's Muslim. But yeah. The man talks in such a Arabic / Kurdish father type way. It had us dying. Sheikh of Sparta. Time to fight Zeus. Juice! Your son has returned. Let's go. Doesn't get launched, huh? Really doesn't get launched. Okay. Hold on. What if the Golden Fleece launches him? It's gonna be a tough ass motherfucking fight. But what if the Golden Fleece launches him though? That would be really cool. Oh shit. Oh well, we are fucked. Ooh, the targeting on this thing. We cannot launch him for the air grabs, which is a problem. But I have an idea. Hold on, I think when he does that attack, I can parry it and launch. Oh shit. But we can We can knock him back. There is no hope for humanity. Dog, what does this clone even want? It's gonna be a long chipping session. Just hit him while he's attacking. It's like a no grab run plus that is gonna have to drag for longer than it needs to. Like, don't hit him now, start hitting him now. Type shit. So you were born in Britain, but your parents are from Pakistan, right? Alright, make him attack. Oh no. Oh no. Do something. Do something. There you go. Do something. There we go. We can stop him with a full bar. Do the attack. There you go. Do the attack again. There you go. Oh shit. Oh god, I'm so insanely one shot. Attack him during moments where he cannot summon. That's the lesson. Age-old lesson. Like during his summons or during his attacks. That way we have the best shot at taking him down. Otherwise, this guy's a menace to society and needs to be eliminated ASAP. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. We can't let him heal. Took a lot of manpower to get him this low on HP. There we go! We win! This is actually the finale. I thought we may be stuck here for way longer, but this was actually fun. Nice twist on the boss fight. Boom. Let me see something. We got 17 minigame wins. Boom. It's so over, Zeus. It's Zeus over. Imagine if you could air grab him while he's doing this clone summon attack. Like, is that it? Does that count as a minigame win? Or do we have to stab him too? Boom. We win. Is the bow not a weapon? The bow and the boots both are weapons. But like in the literal sense, since they make fire, they damage the foes, even the head. The game's terms calls them items, and so because of that, we use them. Let me check something. That's about it. Only boots run? That would be way too tough. But we would still have grabs at our disposal. But anyways, this was a very, very fun run. Insanely fun. I thought Scorpius would make us stuck for way longer, which he would have if I kept the chalice active. But we thankfully stopped it just for that fight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me just see if I can... There you go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. This was the finale for the God of War 3 No Weapons run. And it was insanely fun to do. This has been your Extreme Gamer Cestus. I hope you had fun in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay tuned for some more streams. Not particularly content, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this has been your Extreme Gamer Zesty. Peace. What's your favorite skin in the game? Apollo. Apollo makes me deal 50% damage. So basically having it is very, very fun since fights are prolonged. And costumes in God of War 3 are generally cool since items are not affected and all that. And that's a very cool thing where items don't get affected. So yeah, Apollo's costume. Thank you guys. Peace.